another whiskey in the wild today. Down by the creek. There's a creek behind me. Well, behind you. I mean, it's behind the camera. It's not behind me. It's... Never mind. But anyway, got another sort of holiday special whiskey. At least that's the way I'm thinking about it. And today's is a howitzer shell of a bottle. J.P. Weiser's 15 year. Whiskey Canadien. And let me tell you, this is a massive bottle. It is gigantic. Okay. We'll just crack right into it here. Let's see. Ha! Okay. Adequately removed the seal. Store the garbage. And we do the old... Oh, no, that's in there. Ooh. Give it a good turn. Pop. Yeah. Today we have a natural cork on this bottle. Smells all right. All right. Away we go. Got the old glass out today. Yep, the same old glass. Okay, that's... Oh, that bottle's heavy. Okay. That is one big bugger of a bottle, isn't it? It's only a 26er. All right. Let's get into it. So we got the J.P. Weiser's. J.P. Weiser's is the longest running, continuously made Canadian whiskey. So there has been no interruption in production since the time they started making it in the mid to late 1800s up until now times. The ownership of J.P. Weiser's as a brand has changed a few times. I think currently they are owned by Hiram and Walker, I think. Ooh, that's pretty sharp. Yeah. Initially, the alcohol smell somewhat sharp. Doesn't take too long to hit you on the nose. Let's keep giving her here. Is that a airball? Oh, I got a forest floaty in my cup already. That's fine. Oh, okay, that is some rich toffee. It's very, yeah, we would almost call it a creamy depth of toffiness. So I'm fairly familiar with J.P. Weiser's as a brand of whiskey, as You know, in the past I've had a lot of the Wiser's Deluxe and Wiser's Premium, or you know, a lot of their bottom to mid shelf offerings, but I have not had the 15. So given my experience with the Wisers, you know, the nose profile doesn't really, you know, nothing's really sticking out too much. It's not coming across as being exceptionally different than you know, any other Wisers. It's not to say that isn't bad, like I mentioned before. It does have a deep, rich aroma of toffee and caramel. Yeah. Probably, unfortunately, well, it's not unfortunate, but well, nothing much else is jumping out at me. It's very caramelly, very toffee. It gets richer as time goes on. It's a very deep, deep type of flavor. Still just sniffing it. There's a hint of, I want to say, maple coming through there. It's like maple wood, maybe? Ooh, that was delightfully sweet. You know, clearing away that the little puff clears away the cloud of alcohol, so you can smell the delicate aromas and not the harsh alcohol. Oh, that's very sweet now. Oh, the more it breathes, it gains, I want to say, a hint of floral behind all the coffee. I mean, toffee and caramel. Toffee and caramel. Coffee. It's very nice. It's very nice. Okay, well, I've put my snooter up its tutor long enough. Cheers. Okay. I see where you're going with that. You know, it's still just kind of that basic JP Wisers. You know, if you're used to Wisers, not much about this is going to stand out. Other than just the increased depth and complexity of the flavors that you would get with JP Wisers. So that being said, let's go for another sip here. There's a hint of rye, and the rest of the profile is fairly well-rounded Canadian whiskey. I would hesitate to specifically identify the other grains in this blend, but it is a blend. Again, it's not a bad thing. I would say maybe blended with some wheat whiskey and a little bit of corn whiskey, or maybe just some wheat and corn in the initial mash. It's not too sweet the way corn would be. Nice barreling, nice hint of oak. Tastes like new oak. Oh. Of course. Cat hair again. Mm. Yeah, it's not bad, but it certainly doesn't jump out the way a better whiskey would. Like, you know, I hate to put Wiser's down. You know, granted, you know, the best they can do is bottom to mid. If this is their swing at the top shelf, I think they should have done something different rather than just age the same old Wisers. Yep. You know, nothing on the bottle to indicate that it's any different from the normal Wisers you would see in the stores. It's still very drinkable. That chill just went right up my fucking spine. Yeah. Well, in conclusion, it is aged JP Wisers. It certainly brings across a deeper, more complex profile than the standard Wisers, which is appreciated. That being said, it's still somewhat of plain and simple Canadian whiskey in terms of its balance being towards rye. So there is that spiciness to it. There's other grains and other types of whiskeys blended in to give it a sweetness and a more rounded body in a not so very distinct fashion. Honestly, would I spend $50 to get another bottle of 15 JP Wisers? Yeah. That's my answer on that. And I'll give it a rating of an arbitrary rating of a bottle by the stream, which looks great, but sometimes what's in the bottle you can pass on. But hey, you know, sometimes it's good to go out and experiment with stuff. So that being said, would I buy this stuff again? Meh. Buy it again for $50. Honest answer, no. Like, if it came on sale, or a third-party retailer, like some private seller online, trying to offload it for like $30, you know. Well, $30 seems a bit low. That's really low ball. Maybe like 40 flat, you know. I'd buy it again if it were on sale for $40. But I wouldn't buy it again for its regular price of $50. So yeah, that's that. JP Wiser's 15-year whiskey. Overall, it's good if you're down for Wisers. It's pretty good, but if Wiser's in your thing, you could definitely take a pass on it. So, that being said, thanks for watching. Always stay warm and dry. Always stay warm and dry. Whew, and thanks for watching. Oh, scattered. Just scattered.